16, we watched a little clip. A man called John, and he gave us a little tip. This blue dot Texan, he really likes to yell, and most of the time it's to tell Donnie to go to hell. The Democrats say we need to impeach, but for some unknown reason Nancy doesn't reach. Nadler said we could take him by surprise. If we just found his taxes, we could find out all his lies. Now we call our congressman every single day, but now the money always gets in the way. Blue Dot family is very, very strong. We all owe it to a man that we call John. Travis and John, we think you're number one. With our Blue Dot family, we're always having fun. If you like my story and you really think it rhymes, I think my Blue Dot family should sing it one more time. So my story's over and I really gotta go, 'cause I just see John post another show. For my Blue Dot family, I hope this goes so well, because then we'll see Donnie go straight to jail. So become a member of our Blue Dot family. You can be like John and say,
Kiss my ass?
"Are you
Oh no,
shitting
are you shitting me? That's right.
me?"
That's our own T.W. Travis. We appreciate his voice all the time. And excuse me, must be the fog in here. And Challenger Network for the artwork that we have up front, and all our Blue Dot family for being here. And I want to say hi to Randy Peterson, Tamara Harrington, who is one of the Blue Dot sisters, baby. We're well aware who she is. Joy Peters is here. And we want to welcome Sheila Broyles and Hernandez Barbie on Periscope, baby. So we have 2 new Periscope. We thank you all for tuning in and visiting with the Blue Dot family. There's a lot going on. Ain't there a lot going on? Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our new liker family. I got a message last night from Mr. Rivero.
Yeah.
Mr. Rivero is the one that created and founded Occupy Democrats. Damn it. Omar, thank
Yes.
you. Omar Rivero, who founded the Occupy Democrats group, which is a very large group, has millions of people. And he formed a new social media. It's like Facebook. He says it's like Facebook on steroids. So that's where we're at. I went by there this morning. I opened a new page, and now I am on liker.com. It's filled with just what you would expect. A lot of liberals over there, and it is a lot like Facebook. You have a page, I guess, and people can read your post and like your post and all that stuff. But I noticed that afterwards we got a little bump in our YouTube channel because I cannot stream to Liker yet. That they hope to have that coming up soon, and so right now I'm only able to share a link to my videos and post smaller videos, which I plan on doing up on Liker. And so yeah, we have a new platform to. What do you think of that, Travis? New platform.
Yeah, no, that's really it seems really interesting. I went looking through it the other day, and or not the other day, yesterday, because you mentioned it yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
And,
I got a message last night.
Yeah, no, it looks really interesting. I'm gonna have to give it a go myself here in a little bit when I get more time and all that. But yeah, once we get you established there, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, it'll be a whole new venture for us going here on out.
You bet. You bet. Well, of course you got to shout out Hernandez, Barbie. you showed up, baby. We appreciate that. And if you do, we try to give you a shout out. Anyway, we want to keep everybody in our hearts up around the Houston area. They're going through some terrible flooding up in there, and it's as bad as when Harvey came through, if not worse. And there's a lot of rescues going up there and everything else. So, our Blue Dots up in the Houston area. Please take care, be safe, and if you're listening to me, get off the air and go someplace safe. Anyway, there is news today. One, I want to get out of the way real quick because we got shit to talk about, and that is I just noticed a story come out just a little while ago, and it says the Colt Company, the makers of the AR-15, are going to quit manufacturing AR-15s for consumers. I guess they're still going to do it for the military, but not for civilians, not for the consumer out here. So, it's a start, baby. We're starting to see corporate America take heed of what the American people want. And so maybe Beto's little call there shook a little people up, but maybe it also shook a little sense into them. So I just want to give a shout out that they are going to discontinue the AR-15 for sale to consumers. So that's a good step. What else is going on? We don't know. We don't know. Oh, I got another announcement to make. I just saw my note down there. Two of them, actually. I heard from Thomas Morgan today, the Picasso of the Resistance, the one that does the artwork that is just so wild and we appreciate so much. He has been hospitalized for a while now. He had knee replacement, and now he will be going into a rehab place to learn how to use his new knees. But he sent me some artwork today, and on email, and let me know what's going on. So that's good. And on another one, I got a message from Lone Wolf. So for all of us out here who know about Lone Wolf and wonder about Lone Wolf and have been wondering where Lone Wolf is and what's up, I got a message from him today. He has removed his social media footprint temporarily. I can't say too much about what he's doing. He didn't tell me much except to tell me that he's fine, and outside of some very bad fire ant bites in private areas, he said he's doing physically all right except for that. But he's got some business going on, and he's watching us on YouTube. So when we upload it, he gets to see it on YouTube, but he's not commenting or anything. But I got a letter from him today, and he's all right, and he will return. So we'll keep an eye out for him. And let me see, is that it? That's all my announcements, I guess. The big news of the day, baby, is what we don't know. What we do know is that the man that occupies our house has demonstrated himself to be a traitor in my book. He did that in Helsinki, hands down. He was a coward in front of Putin. Well, now it seems like Donnie has opened his mouth and said something that we don't know to a world leader who we don't know yet. But believe me, this shit will come out one way or the other. This kind of news, baby, is going to come out. Well, evidently, one of our intel community, a person inside the intel community, overheard Donnie talking to another world leader, and there was something in that conversation that raised his alertness to a level unprecedented in intel history. Nobody has ever gone to an IG on a whistleblower complaint on the President of the United States. Let that sink in a little bit. One of our intel guys heard something that concerned him so bad, and he did not want to take it to the Director of National Intelligence, Mr. What's his name, Joseph McGuire, acting director Joseph McGuire. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to take it to the Inspector General of the CIA because it's sensitive, and obviously he didn't trust his boss, and that should make us all worry. And that this unprecedented way of raising this issue, whatever the issue is drastic. And just the mere fact of it happening should make all of us worry a little bit. We know what kind of guy he is. We see him on Twitter. We see him on the world stage. We see him out there on Chopper Talk and other areas where he just opens his mouth and spits out dumbass shit. And we all know he could be had for $1. Well, if you put a few zeros behind it, I'm sure. But that's what he's about, money, baby. He'd sell this country out in a heartbeat. Don't think he wouldn't. This country means nothing to him. That hug the flag shit, that's all act. I love my country bullshit. He has never shown it in his life. Exactly the opposite, as a matter of fact. He just sucked on this country until it just bled dry. He's a bankrupt bitch all over the place. He took everything from this country he could, and then when he got his weasel ass in here, now he professes to love the country and how patriotic he is. It's a pile of shit. But we don't know who he talked to. It could be Putin. It could be Xi over there in China. It could be Could be Saudi Arabia slice and dice. And that guy, he's in the news now. You know, they want to go to war with Saudi Arabia. Now Iran's already kicking up, baby. If any attack happens on their soil, they will consider it an act of war, and we will go to war. So what are we going to do? We're treading on very dangerous territory with an absolute idiot in every respect at the helm of our ship. One little screw up from that moron, and people will die. That's heavy, baby. I don't trust him. Not as far as I can spit. And he's not worth the spit that I do. But we should all be concerned. Adam Schiff has threatened that he is the Intel Committee. Now, the White House and the White House Counsel and Donnie have all and the DOJ, which we know is nothing but nowadays a lackey for Donnie. They don't work for the American people. They're working for Donnie. They're trying to keep Donnie safe. Whatever the hell it is, keep it secret. Ain't it pitiful? That's our Department of Justice now, because they're saying, hey, no, you can't talk about this shit. Well, we need to show the Senate. No, those guys, we don't trust them. Nobody gets to see shit, just like his notes from Putin, just like his tax returns, just like everything else this man does. You're not privy to it. It's none of your business. None of us. Not Congress, not the Senate. Not God, if there's one. He's not entitled. Nobody is. It's just Donnie. And if you don't like it, tough shit. And that's what the Republican Party's throwing up at us. Tough shit. What are you going to do? Where is the contempt of Congress charge, Jerry? It pisses me off. I went down that road yesterday. Anyway, that's where we are, baby. We know we have a treasonous asshole in our house. And we know he's committing acts of treason damn near every day just about. Well, you can't prove that, John. It's one of those things that Bill Maher says. I can't prove it. I just know it's true. It's one of those things that you just feel inside of you. This man is out to destroy this country. Boy, howdy shit. Is everybody live? Mm-hmm. Hey, how y'all doing in this room? I'm going to go right down the list. Wait a minute. Aussie Dave, Budman 1, Dennis Valadez is here. Florida Blondie 62 is here. Idiot Patrol, me. Mitch, the good Mitch. TW Travis, Velda, Velka, and Yogi. How are y'all doing, baby? We got a full house tonight.
Angry.
Good. That's
angry.
Angry. Who's angry?
You're in the airport.
No, I'm tired.
You're tired, and Velda's angry.
I only had 3 hours sleep.
Oh, shit.
I say lock him up and duct tape his mouth.
I mean to tell you. Yeah, we know a few dark operators. Didn't the CIA used to have them dark places? Ship his ass there. Interrogate his ass. You know, that's...
Did you see today?
I finally got the picture of Angel and Cinnamon at their dedication in the lobby for the SPCA on Saturday, so I'll post it. Just
good.
To interject.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, and thank you for being here, baby. What were you going to say, Belda?
Did you see where...
Go ahead.
Did you see where Trump said that Saudi Arabia will pay for our troops to
oh yeah,
to help
we're for
them
sale,
fight?
baby. We're for sale. Mercenaries, baby. We're having a
We're
sale.
not mercenaries.
Yeah.
We're not
Oh,
mercenaries.
tell that to Donnie.
Saudi Arabia pays cash.
Yeah, they pay cash. That's what he says. Isn't that disgusting? Thank you, Velda, for bringing that
Our
up.
boys and our men and women are not pawns in their Ponzi scheme.
Oh, well, not in our eyes. Not in our eyes. But in
no, we're
his,
being-
yes.
We're being whored out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
That's the way I feel. Because you know something's going to happen. Saudi Arabia just had its oil refinery blown up. You think they're going to do something? They're going to.
Let them do
somebody.
it by themselves.
Yeah. Well, we sell them enough shit. Don't
Right,
they?
they
Don't
take
they
care of
learn how to
themselves.
use it? We sell them all the arms over there that everybody wants now over there. You know, aircraft, missile systems, whatever they want. You know, they have it all. What do they need us for? Because they
Right.
can't do the job. They
Yeah.
want us
Oh,
in
bend
our.
over Donnie and fuck her up, Buttercup.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
We're lazy fucks.
I hope whatever this is that's going on, that it rises to the level that somebody in a power of a position of power can see that this man has got to be impeached. Somebody ringing a bell.
Blonde, Florida
Somebody's
blonde,
ringing a
six-
bell.
Florida
That was
blonde
me.
That's right.
just posted. CNN, they're going to block Congress from seeing that information.
Yes. Yeah. Adam Schiff says he's going to fight it. Now, the White House, they're doing exactly what they do on everything. Nobody gets to see shit. You know. Now, there's a gang of 8 that have been cleared for highly sensitive information. These are the 8 people up in our Senate and House that are selected, that are supposed to be privy to all intel, everything. Donnie doesn't get to pick and choose. You know, but this is a whistleblower. If he knows it, if he went to the Inspector General, there are other people that know what happened. This is a very tight-lipped group that we're talking about. The national intelligence agencies don't normally spout their shit. This is highly unusual.
I just wonder if the whistleblower can go around and go directly to Shift.
Well, that's a good question. That is a good question.
That is, if
I'm
they're not
wondering-
look up in
yeah,
jail
that's
someplace.
what I was fixing to say. If we knew where the whistleblower is, this is touchy shit. Normally, anything a president says to another world leader is confidential, and I'm sure in the past there have been lots of conversations that included dicey talk or highly sensitive crap. But this is the first time that somebody overhearing that shit thought it rose to the level of an emergency.
Yeah.
That scares me, you know. And now with
must
what
be
we
that
have going
record.
on over in the Middle East with Saudi Arabia and Iran, you know, this
Kind
is,
of makes you think maybe they planned it on the phone.
yeah, you know, could that be it? Could that be it? I promise you, I
Well,
will come
it
to
could
your,
be-
you know, I will do all the.
It could be something. Could be sorry, John. It could be
No.
something as simple as Don saying to Putin or to whoever, "Look, I'll put my army into play for your benefit, but I want this block of land to build a Trump Tower on." Could be something
Yeah,
as simple as that.
I would not put him past it, Dave. I would not put him past it.
I wouldn't put it.
No.
I wouldn't do either.
I don't put anything past this man. He'd make a deal with the devil if there was a devil. If there was a real devil, Donnie would shake hands, baby. You bet.
He is the real devil.
I believe. I'm worried for my country. I'm worried for the citizens of this
The
country.
world's worried.
Yes.
Well, you know,
Or
like
the
you
world,
say,
you're
go
right.
Throw holy water on him and see if he burns.
Yeah. Let's just throw gasoline
Whatever you
and
guys
test that
do,
same
whatever
theory
you
out.
guys do,
You know,
whatever you guys do in the way of militarily, it involves other countries.
It's
It
gonna
always drags
involve-
us into it.
yes, our allies are going to be put in harm's way again because of what? You know what? What
And
have
now
we?
he's invited.
You know what really gets at
No,
me? Go ahead, Dave.
sorry, John, but he's invited our Prime Minister over next fortnight for a state dinner.
Oh well, gee, wonder what they're going to be discussing, Dave.
And it's the first time an Australian Prime Minister has been invited to the White House for a state dinner.
right here in the middle of this
Well,
shit.
I'd actually tell your prime minister, don't go because all he'll serve is crap
Yeah.
for food.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Probably get a
unfortunately,
McDonald's crappy burger there. It's been laying out
Yeah.
there for 4 or
Yeah.
5 hours. Here's what I'm worried about, or what concerns me. Isabella's right. It feels like we're going to be rented out. Mercenaries, baby. We're going to, because let me tell you what this war is. What this war that has been going on for thousands of years. And that is the fight between Iran and Saudi Arabia. The Sunni and the Shiite. That's the war that's been going on. That's the whole war that's been in the damn Middle East the whole damn time, in Syria, in Iraq, all of it. It's the Sunni against the Shiite. And that's what the two main powers are. It's Iran against Saudi Arabia. We've picked sides with Saudi Arabia because we're whores for oil. And have been for years. Whores for money, baby.
Shiites are a minority, actually. There's more Sufi Muslims.
Yes, they're more
both
Sunni than they are
Shiite.
Shiite. So, here we are. I'm worried, that tomorrow we're going to hear that there's strikes going on, and then Iran is going to get into it with all of us. They don't, I don't think Iran is anything like, any place else. Iran is a proud nation. We used to.
Iran is nothing like Iraq at all.
No, it's not like
Iran
Iraq.
was fine until Trump.
Yeah, until Trump pulled out of the damn agreement.
Everything was sweet.
Yeah, everything was coming along fine until Mr. Donnie steps in and wants to destroy anything with Obama's name in it, and that is all it is.
Yep.
Yes,
Bullshit.
he that's the only reason. That's his motivation, is to destroy Obama. His whole damn presidency has just been centered around him. He can't get him out of his mind, and he never will, because he never make a pimple on Obama's ass. He's
He's pissed because he got a Netflix deal and Donnie didn't.
Yeah. Oh, he's pissed off about the Netflix deal, baby. Oh no, here it comes. He never had it. He brags so much about his show, and I never did watch it because I never did like him. Period. And it was obviously a bullshit show, because you could tell everything he reads from a fucking prompter, and when he gets up there with that "you're fired" bullshit, it always bothered me. It was in the fucking script.
In Cersei, when Envy was in the 11th grade here,
right,
she had to take business, and their person of choice for being a good businessman was Trump and that show.
Yeah.
I laughed my ass off. I called the school and I said, "You will remove my daughter from that room. She knows more about politics than you have in your little fucking finger."
Knows more than Trump about business, probably too.
And then she got in trouble for being concerned about world affairs.
Ain't that sad? They don't want to know nothing. If they're over there on the right, if they're Trumpers, they don't want their children learning about anything.
It was the nurse that called us and said that she's got a mental problem with being concerned with. No, I'm not.
Yeah, a mental problem called intelligence.
She actually has a brain.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're worried.
Something that kids actually should use.
She has a brain.
Yep, that's basically what it is. It does. Because they want to indoctrinate them. That's how come down here and they want to bring back classes for religion in the class to teach both creationism and evolution. Because both of them are just theories. They're both just theories. Anybody can make up shit. It's sad. It's sad.
Oh, here's what's sad today.
But
there's two distinct species of bison that are in Yellowstone.
Right.
They have taken the Endangered Species Act off of them.
Just for fun, right? What? Don Jr. want to go shoot one or something? Don Jr. wants to go hang one on the wall? That's what that kind of shit. Look at what he's doing. Take that and then throw in, he's fighting California for the emissions control. And now he's at his rallies talking about he wants a heavier car. He wants one of them big muscle cars like back. He wants to burn up that oil. It's disgusting.
He wants to frack the Sequoia area.
Yes, he wants oil and gas everywhere. He's fixing to destroy. He wants to destroy the old forest up in Alaska. You think he's concerned about the Amazon burning up? He don't give a crap.
It's a subtropical forest.
Ain't it sad?
What he's wanting to destroy.
Yeah. Now, why would he go against California?
It's almost like he's an agent for pollution. Pollution is to hide him. It said, "Don't get us back on top."
You know.
Hey, it sounds like he's
You better watch it. He might put asbestos back in play.
Yeah.
Tenderizing us for a takeover from either Kim Jong Un or Putin.
Well, it won't be Kim Jong Un. He's not
That's
smart
pride
enough.
lights, you
Yeah.
flick.
No, it's a matter of what Khrushchev said. They'll do it without firing a shot. They'll make us do it, the American people, and that's what Donnie's job is. He's out there to motivate people to hate the other half, not half, the other 70% of America, the 30% on his side, and they want them to hate, and they accept Russia. You know, we heard that one lady stand up. Oh, we've never had a dictator, but if we're going to have one, I want Donald Trump. That disgusting.
No, thank you.
With signs that say I'd rather be Russian than Democrat. Really? And it's true. They would. They've sold it all out, baby. Everything in the Republican Party has now had a for sale sign on it, and they just sell it for the highest bidder. Their morals, their integrity, the truth, everything. Our democratic values, the pure democracy that runs this country, our votings, our political campaign, everything, baby. There's nothing left for us anymore, except our voice, baby.
Well, John, didn't you say you posted something that you were in California in the 60s and 70s?
I was in California in the early 70s, yes.
Yeah, I flew in there in 73 with IBM, and as soon as we came over the mountains, I said, "Oh my God, this is worse than New York."
You couldn't see LA on a good day.
And they had stops outside our building. They had stops out, the cops outside checking for catalytic converters.
Yeah.
And I said, "Wow."
You know, if it wasn't for California's emission control standards, the rest of the world, the rest of the United States benefits from that, because just like as it was pointed out, and I heard it on the news today, but it's something I'm very mindful of anyway, being from Texas. The emission controls on vehicles and stuff, that is motivated by California. So California is the biggest buyer of automobiles and trucks and stuff. So the car companies want to, build a car that they want to buy, they can buy. And the same thing is true with books. Texas is the largest buyer of school books, so Texas gets to decide what goes in the school books. And it's that kind of shit. And thank goodness there's people down here in Texas that try to fight a whole lot of bullshit that they want to either take out or put in down here. And it's a constant fight.
But Texas ranks like 49th in education, all right?
Yeah, but we're ranked #1 in what goes in the book. That's it, We buy more than anybody else, so all the printers, they cater to Texas. So what you're learning in Virginia or in Oregon in a public school is what's determined here in Texas. And the cars we drive, the emission standards for them are determined in California.
That's why a lot of the new cars have, how they have the headlights come on, because that was a California law one time.
And I like that.
Because you had to have your lights on so people could see you. I always thought it was dumb, but you know what? They never had a lot of accidents.
Driving down the highway, I notice it all the time. I'm glad to see it. Yeah, driving lights. What I hate to see down here in Texas is and it happens to me all the time. I'll be driving down 666 right here, and that's where I live near, 666. And anyway, take that anywhere you want. But on a foggy day, I'll be heading down the store. Now it's a 2-lane road, and speed limit's about 70. And on a foggy day, out of nowhere, will come like a gray car or a black car or something like that. Not a light on anywhere. Boom! There it went. Son of a bitch! Are you shitting me? these people down here, a lot of people, I guess, all over the place, don't know how to drive in the fog. You know, and it's.
You're right, John. They don't.
No, and it scares the death out of us that do. You know.
I would rather see lights coming at me at any time during a fog.
Yeah, yeah. I know where he is. I can dodge him.
Yep.
But yeah, that's you know, they do that because you know you can't trust a person to turn on their lights at the appropriate time, so they made it automated into the car. That's a good thing, and you know, we're seeing that progress all the way up into driverless cars. And so, yeah, the future is coming.
Some of the newer cars, I mean, basically, you have the newer cars. They'll tell you if somebody's behind you. They'll tell you if somebody's in front of you. They'll tell you if somebody's on the side of you anymore. It'll beep to let you know that, hey, you're crossing the lane. They're getting very autonomous.
Yeah, they're getting very, very intelligent with the technology that we have nowadays. Speaking of intelligent, hey, Dennis, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going, John?
I'm doing fine. How's the health coming along? Getting better all the time, right?
Every day.
I'm glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to have you around. You and Travis had a very nice time up there. Nice visit and all that shit. Oh,
yeah.
Here he comes now. He scooted out of the room for a minute.
I sent him home some mementos.
Oh, you sent him some. Oh, get your headphones on there. Yeah. Dennis is talking to you.
No, sorry, I was grabbing water. What's up?
Oh, I was telling your dad I sent you home with some mementos.
Yeah, they're still in the back of the car. Rose went off to work today, and I forgot to get them out because, again, when we got home the other night, we were
Mentos?
just.
You mean like the candy?
No, your your Beto signs that.
Oh yeah. You told me about them. Got some Beto signs.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Had a bunch of them, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dennis was highly motivated for Beto work, as was I. And now he's creeping back up again. Good for him, because of his statement. You know, he came out bold and he ain't backing down. You know.
Oh, he got some conservatives raging.
Doesn't he though?
And I love it.
Yeah, I do.
There was somebody else, I can't remember who did it today, that said he's trying to get himself killed.
Who, Beto? Yep, there's all kind of people out there. They are. They'll take it serious.
Donald set someone off.
Yeah. And this news today with the Colt company going to stop manufacturing for AR-15s. Well, the price of AR-15s, A, just went up, and B, now you've thrown that into the mix, that the Republicans will get all pissed off, the right-wing nut jobs that just sleep with their rifle. You know.
Well, one of the main reasons the Colt shut that down was they had such an influx of the AR-15s, they were flooded the market.
Yeah, there's millions of them out there.
And once they're down, they're not saying that they won't rebuild it if there's a supply and demand needed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least it's going to buy us a little time to. Well, who am I shitting? Who am I joking? You know, we're not going to. You know, as long as the White House stays with this asshole, and Mitch McConnell stays in the Senate, we ain't got a jack shit to do, except sit out here and wait. And I'm getting tired of waiting. I really am. Every day we see shit that you know, we laugh about, we get mad about, but today, when you hear the kind of story that came out today, oh no, this is in a different realm. This is a different ball game.
Absolutely impeachable.
Yeah, somebody is trying to. Yeah, somebody is trying to raise an alarm. Somebody is trying to warn us.
Well, you guys should have done that a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I'm thankful they're doing it now, but now the fight is going to be to get for, you know, I'm not worried about me getting the information what happened. I'm more concerned with those in the intelligence committees in the House and the Senate that they get to hear, because I do not trust the executive branch, and right now I don't trust the Justice Department. You know, the Justice Department is Barr, and we know what he
for the administration.
You know, Barr will do the same thing he did with the Mueller report. Nothing here to see, folks. Nothing at all. Totally innocent. Y'all go home now. Go away. That kind of shit. You know, while we know.
Nothing beyond the curtain.
What's that?
Nothing beyond the curtain.
No, don't look beyond the curtain. There's nothing here. You know.
Just a small man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A small man with
Exactly.
small hands.
Very tiny hands.
And a big microphone.
But remember what he said.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
Yeah, shit.
Sure.
There's
Shut
guy.
him up. Shut this thing up. I can't stand hearing Trump's
It's
voice.
right here on my desk, baby. Every once in a while, I slap it just to hear the sound of his voice, and it pisses me off just a little bit more. So, you know, like right before I turn on the camera for a rant, that's a good thing to do. I just hit that.
Hey, John,
Hear-
there's a good idea for that.
What's that?
Go get your sledgehammer.
You know,
Crunch.
it was a gift. I can't do that. It was a gift. There's a use for it. We're going to find more use for it when I get around messing around because, like I say, we want to be able to use it when, you know, when have Donnie peeking over a TV or a wall or some shit like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, just
Have
throw
fun
it
with
against
it.
throw it against the wall, see if it sticks. You know, you throw shit against the wall to see if it sticks.
I got one for that. That's this one. That's this
The
one.
Donnie Damn It doll.
That's my damn it doll. Just... Oh. Yeah, I use that a lot. Yeah, he falls down a lot too when I use him.
Someone should make a doll just to get to Trump, and make a whole series of dolls of Trump in prison uniforms, in prison garb.
There you go. I bet that would sell. Donnie,
That and the family.
yeah.
This is the the new
Don
life
Jr.
circle
doll,
of
the
Trump.
Ivanka doll, the Melania all dressed up with her, you know, thong on or something like that. She likes to bounce her ass around, so you know.
So you said dressed up, so you don't wear much.
Yeah, she don't wear them. You know, when she gets all primed up. Somebody posted that picture.
No, that'll
I've
be
seen
the
that.
new series that somebody will try to come out with. Oh,
Yeah.
the out of the White House.
That's what- It just,
whatever now.
I hear because we are privy to some that are still on the right on some of the social media and the family, because of them being family. I still see some of their posts sometimes, and it's absolutely sickening when they get on Melania. Oh, she is the most classy. Just she knows she speaks several languages. She's the smartest we've ever had, the prettiest we've ever had. All of this bullshit.
Because the language she speaks now, I can't understand.
Yeah, that's-
Jackie O.
Yeah, Jackie O. They comparing her to more than her, better than her,
No,
and all this
I
shit.
think Jackie O was
Yeah, we
very
haven't
nice,
had
and I
such
think
class since Jackie O. And I don't
Michelle
think Jackie
Obama
can-
was very good.
Oh, Michelle Obama, she had more class than this bimbo ever had, or ever will
More
have.
class and more
Because
class
you-
in her little finger than she'll ever
Yes,
have.
you know what you can't find on Michelle Obama? A picture of her ass. You cannot find that. Hey, go look for Melania. It's any part that you want to
kids or
see
whatever.
is out there to see. Of course, it's artwork. That's what those on the right keep saying.
Yeah.
That,
It's you know, you can see our front too. you
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah. No, that photograph with her walking across the room with a towel between her legs. Yeah. Tell me what art that was. Where was she just leaving? I'll tell you where she was just leaving. Anyway,
guys,
David
that woman
Robertson's
has
out
been-
there. I'm glad to see that. Hey, bub. David, everything is cooking fine, buddy. Well, yes. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to David. Monica Barnes is here. And so is Martha Oliveira. I'll just give a couple of shout outs to our Facebook family. Tammy Ames, she's in there, baby. And Dawn Crossan. So, glad to have our family with us.
David
Anyway.
Robertson.
Huh?
David Robertson.
Yep, that David Robertson. That's him. That's the guy. You know who he is, don't you, Dennis?
Absolutely.
That's who he is. You know, gotta watch that guy. Yeah, him and his wife Sally. We met them at the Blue Dot get together that was put together by Dennis. Thank you very much, Dennis. And they flew in all the way from Everett, Washington. Couldn't not believe it. But yes, David and I sat up and had some late night conversation there. So we really enjoyed it, and I was very happy to meet them. But
Hey, Travis, did you get something in your email yet?
Let me check my email. Actually, I haven't
You
checked it
gotta check
today.
your
Let me
email.
look at it.
there you go. Evidently, there's something in there, or he wouldn't ask you that question.
Yeah, let me take a quick peek. I haven't looked at it this morning.
Bud, man, you doing all right, bub? Oh, he's muted. Oh, I don't want
The
that.
Lone Wolf Secret.
What's that?
Secret.
I'm just glad to hear he's all right.
Who?
Lone Wolf.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Got a case of ants in his pants, huh?
Yeah, yes, he did. He got some fire ants in his pants, and whilst he was doing something, and yeah, it wasn't. It very painful from what I understand. But yeah, he hopes to be back. But he's going to have to stay off of social media for a little while, he said. And it feeds right into that same book, that same. He's mysterious, man. And I'll tell you what, it ain't. We got the book right here. I got his book right here. We know what he did for a living, and it's like, damn, man, he's a ghost. And yeah. So, but we want Lone Wolf to be safe and be healthy. That's what we want him, and then we want him to come back when he can, and I'm sure he will. Maybe after
and
Donnie's
stop dragging his balls through fire ant pits.
Yeah, really. Well, he's yeah.
You got no answer to that, have you, John?
No. No. I better watch what I say.
What is it? Loose lips sink ships.
Yeah, loose lips sink ships, and I don't want to sink his boat, buddy. I like his boat. He's got a good boat. But
yeah, they're both sinking pretty low at the moment, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's
brings a new meaning to the term "scratching your nuts."
Yeah, no shit. Boy, howdy.
Those fire ants hurt like a son of a gun.
Yeah, and they leave a big old, like a pimple thing when they leave. It's a little.
I didn't know. My dad said rake the yard up from him mowing, and I raked it up over an anthill, and I didn't know it.
Oh.
And it was fire ants.
Oh, baby, we got them bad all over South Texas.
And then he told me, go ahead and move that grass off of there, move it from there to over toward the fence.
Mm-mm.
And I did, and then I started screaming.
It's bad.
And then he come running, and he goes, oh my God, took the garden hose to me and just stripped me down to my panties and just sprayed the hose on me.
Mm. Well, that's what the sad part is when during a flood, them assholes, they'll make an island of themselves. So there'll be a whole floating island of fire ants. And if you happen to walk by and didn't notice it and brush your leg up against it, they're all getting out of the water, going up your leg, buddy. And man, yeah, you immediately sit down in that water and start trying to get them off you. They will hang on for dear life. Anyway, we hope that Lone Wolf is doing okay and that he gets back with us as soon as he can. So, what else is going on in the news? I don't know. I'm checking my top stories here.
Well, Lewandowski's still going on in the news. This Lewandowski guy, he's got an ego as big as Donald Trump's, hasn't he?
This is pissing me off. This deal with him, and the whole investigation stirs up my anger because of the fact I want to see the Democratic Party put some meat behind them.
Yes.
There was a clear display of contempt in that committee room. Clear case of contempt of Congress. So do something. Charge his ass. Hold him in contempt of Congress.
Yeah, and then Nancy Pelosi pops up. Why didn't you just go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
I'm going, okay, Nancy, what's your fucking problem? Why aren't you?
Why aren't you doing it? Exactly. She should be cheerleading this crap. She's right now content with the way the committee is going, the course the committee is on. Well, here we are. We're on course. When are we going to get there? Shut up and stay in the back seat.
They need the energy of Elizabeth Warren. That's what they need.
Well, she's rising. She keeps rising. So we're
good.
That's good. I like her. She is on fire. And the United States could use a woman president, I think. My wife's a whole lot smarter than me a lot of things, baby. What's that, Dave?
The United States could use a president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Hey, you know that old song? 'Cause I can bring home the bacon fried up in the pan and never let you forget you're a man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's her name saying that? I'm more of the put another log on the fire. Does anybody know
Lynn
that
Anderson?
Muppet Show.
Wasn't that Lynn Anderson?
Singing it. It's hilarious.
I thought you'd be the one to sing "We Don't Smoke Dope" in Okey-Dokey.
Ain't that some shit? That's a topic of conversation around here because they're up there passing that shit around left and right. I'm surrounded. We looked at that the other day. Well, damn. Just where is it legal? It's in Louisiana. It's in Arkansas. It's in Oklahoma. It's in New Mexico. We're surrounded, baby. Not here. Mm-mm. Nope.
Backwards.
I swear. It's
Try
just
it back, guys.
in Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Where the wind comes rushing up. No, you know.
Really quick, TW, I found it. It was in my spam box, and I just listened to it. Good shit, man.
Oh, is it a song?
Yeah.
It's a new song from TW. That's right. TW, you sent a new song, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I did.
And I just listened to it.
Well, can we listen to it?
Well, do you want to listen to it now?
Do you want to listen to it now, TW?
You guys can listen to it and see what you think.
Let's cue that bugger up.
All right, give me a second.
Pick it, Leon. I think it's a bugger.
Now I know how he treats me. He puts me in his spam mail.
That's right. I wouldn't take that shit. I wouldn't take that shit from him. You know what I?
Surely people know that's outside my control. That's Google.
Yeah. Blame it on somebody else. There you go.
Of course.
Yeah, Google thinks you're worthless.
So TW's been working on a new song. He got his new guitar strings, and what's the name of this? Has it got a title, TW?
You decide what you
We're going to decide.
I think Travis already renamed it, and I think he knows what it is already.
All right, Travis.
Well, I don't know if I mean that.
Ain't it neat when you have new material?
I think we should call it John's Run. What do you think?
Let's see what the Facebook family, they can chime in over here too. We'll keep an eye on the chat. Is that thing working?
It should be. Why hasn't it not been moving?
I don't know. I haven't seen it move in a little while.
Let me see.
Got to keep up on that chat thing to make sure it stays.
Now bear with me because this was like 3 takes and I was getting tired by the time. I knew you guys wanted to hear it.
On the third time was a charm.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have a few minutes of silence here before it starts, but here I'll give it a play.
Okay.
We'll get Dad's reaction here.
This blue dot's going on the air. Looks like he's going everywhere. With his pet Jenny and his blue dot family. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. On his first Naruto run. Looked like this blue dot was having fun. He is not a mouse. Moved from the shop to the house. With Marsha and his clan. This blue dotty is the man. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. Looked like he was having fun. Look like this blue dot is gonna run. He likes to say every day in his own special way. Are you shitting me? And he loves his blue dot family. We love John, he is the man. And we love this special clan. We are a blue dot family. And we like to be free.
Out freaking standing. Out freaking standing, TW. I'm blushing, buddy. I'm blushing. I ain't all that, but it sure sounds pretty. I love it. I love it. I think this thing's froze.
No, it's not. I refreshed it. Those are new comments.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. Somebody say something on a comment on Facebook.
Well, we only got 30 viewers today. It's a slow day today.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, well, no, that's totally fine. I'm just letting you know I refreshed it and it kicked in. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
See, geez.
All right, Dennis Valdez. Howdy. Okay. Well,
see, he doesn't think I know what I'm doing half the time. It's like he can do this or something.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have a hard enough time just keeping my mouth going. That was outstanding.
Good work, TW.
What did y'all think of that song?
I fucking loved it.
Good.
Outstanding. Boy, howdy. I don't know what to say.
I thought you guys would get a kick out of the new Rudo run.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
of
did.
course.
I did, and I like the fact that I moved from.
And I worked Johnny, I worked Jenny in there, and I worked Marcia in there.
And you worked me up from the shop to the house. That's it. That's pretty good, Devin. I love it. Thank you, TW. We'll be able to swap back and forth between that way. We have a little different music on our intros and stuff. We'll swap that around and whatnot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, TW. I appreciate the hell out of that, buddy. I wish I had that kind of talent. I don't. This is my talent, I guess. This is it. Run my mouth. That's all. We got artists in this family. We got singers. As a matter of fact, I talked to Buddy Davis today. He called me on the phone and got a chance to talk with him. He is progressing with his music on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook, and you know, it's
and good for him too. I watched his latest video and it was really good.
Yeah. Anybody that has a talent like that, it's great when you get to share it and whatnot, and be creative like that. TW, that's good.
Yeah, I like Velda. I like Velda's rants too. So
there you go. Well, you're gonna have to come up with a song for Velda.
There you go.
You know.
I'm having problems getting on because the internet's too slow to take a fucking download.
They ain't fixed that yet.
Well, I've got telephone.
No, they got the
good.
telephone
I'm
back.
glad you got that back.
Good. But the internet sucks.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, there you
she
go.
only gets to use one thing at a time, so when the show goes on, she uses Discord. You know, and that's it. So, yeah, it does suck.
My amiga, Teresa Rojas. She's my amiga.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bow out early tonight. I'm not feeling so good, so you all have a good night.
All right, Velda. Well, we hope you feel better, darling.
We got out in the sun today and had to go to town. So yeah,
that's
too much heat.
Brutal today too. All right, well, darling, you take care of yourself. Get a little rest.
We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Love you all.
Love you too, Velda.
5 minutes today, and that was bad.
Oh man, I'm telling you, yeah, I had to go to town today and again nowhere. Today it was just stifling hot. I mean, there was hardly a breeze blowing, so you know, every time you opened the door to go outside, it was just like an oven, just like about 97, 98 degrees, and you know, just enough to make you bake. I'm tired of it.
We're supposed to have a cool down this weekend, so we'll see.
Up here, it's warm. It's cooler up here.
What's the temperature up there?
It was 73.
Oh, that's beautiful weather. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it was in the 70s here. It was in the 70s here.
Yeah. Well, we're still in the 90s here, and it's 6:30. You know, it's already in the evening, and we're still in there. But
it'll be back in the 80s by the weekend.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what they say about the weather down here in Texas. If you don't like the weather in Texas, just wait a minute. It'll change. You know, so
that's what they say in Colorado too.
Yeah. Just wait a minute. It'll change. But down
it's
here,
86 right now here in Colorado.
86. Well, that's livable. That's
86.
livable. You know, for the middle of the day. For the middle of the day. But it's already evening.
It was 90 something.
Yeah, see now.
It was 90 something.
No, that's I'm just I want to move. I want to not move. I want to come visit. I want to come visit Colorado. You know, we went up there once and we really enjoyed it. We stayed at Colorado Springs and did the whole the Royal Gorge and Pikes Peak and all that tourist stuff. We were touristas, and but I want to go back because it's beautiful. And they have dispensaries.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I know. I was just giving him a look the entire time. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
I want to go for the view.
Yeah.
It's beautiful up there. The mountains, the air, you're mile high.
And they're more beautiful after the dispensary.
That's right. That's
So you just
just.
want to go there to get that Rocky Mountain high.
That's what it is when a Mexican low meets a Rocky Mountain high. So, yeah, that's we're waiting on down here in Texas for it to legalize. I understand Beto O'Rourke is making that one of his issues now.
Yeah, I made a
Legalization
whole post on Facebook today.
Now that's what has to happen. Putting all the we all love to get high and laugh about it and all that stuff, which I've always taught my kids that there's if you see that guy who takes a couple hits and all of a sudden starts staggering around, yeah, he's acting, and slap him because it puts a bad name on everybody. But the initiative is there. What they have to do is fix the federal law, because
that's probably the only thing that I can actually say that Barr hasn't messed around with yet.
Yeah, yet. We don't know which will. As far as Donnie's concerned, he thinks it's an evil weed anyway, and all that kind of shit.
I don't think Donnie ever smoked.
No.
I don't think weed's gonna make
I don't
him
think
disappear.
it would affect his ass in any way.
Hard stuff make him disappear.
Yeah. But it needs to be addressed because of the federal financing laws and everything else that is spidered off of the issue. So it affects a lot of different things in the way we collect taxes and all that kind of shit. And look at there. I got an email from Thomas Morgan. I got more mail from Thomas Morgan, and usually every one of his emails is look at there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, these are
What, new artwork? You gotta fill us in. You can't give us all this open hair.
Yeah, you can't say.
well, that's the first time a picture. That's the first time that's come along.
I understand the dead silence.
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Well, these might be family photos. I thought it was more of his artwork. There's still 3 of them downloading.
Gotcha. Well, save that for later. We're on the air, Dad. Goddamn.
He's bragging about one of his grandchildren. 3rd grandchild, 1st grandchild girl, born yesterday morning. Keep your powder dry. That's what he tells me all the time. Tells me, keep my powder dry, baby. And I think it's a picture of his daughter, maybe, and her baby, her newborn that she just had. Yes, I guess it is. And there's the puppy laying there going, I want to be in love too. Thomas Morgan, I've learned so much about him, and the more I learn about him, the more the guy is just, he's a unique person to know, and I'm glad I had a chance to meet him. Anyway, we got some more mail from
Change
Thomas
the
Morgan.
subject, Johnny.
Yeah.
Has anyone noticed that CNN has gone a little bit softer on Donnie? That I read a article that apparently Don has put pressure on the owners of CNN, which is some corporation, that he's put pressure on them, and they've backed off a bit on their negativity towards him. Have you noticed anything?
I have not.
They
I
were
have
sure
not.
negative about him today about that whistleblower thing.
Yeah, they've been on his ass all day today, pointing out the fact that he lies every time he turns around. So how can we trust anything he says?
Maybe it's specific.
But I'm going to be paying.
Personalities,
Yeah.
or
I'm going to be paying a whole lot more closer attention.
Well, I just
That would piss me off.
watched a few CNN.
I know Don
Well, I
Lemon
still think
and Anderson Cooper really get after him.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah. Don Lemon in the evening, and he tears him apart. Don Lemon don't give a shit. He's just getting down on the personal level nowadays.
Anderson Cooper, he really gets after him
Yep.
too, because he don't really care. You know,
Yeah.
he grew up rich, and he doesn't act rich. He just acts like a human being, you know.
Well, I'm seeing a headline here on CNN right now that says Judge blocks law forcing Trump to release his tax returns. This is concerning the
all right.
Well, no, this is the one that concerns the
How many
California
times have you
law.
seen that headline?
Yeah, that's not good. Judge blocks the law forcing Trump to release
Oh,
his
well,
tax.
the way you read it, I was like,
Yeah, no, I wish. No, this is concerning the California law that would that forces the president to release his tax returns if he wants to be on the ballot. So
It's temporary.
yeah.
It's
So
temporary
this.
while the judge thinks about it. The judge has to think about it.
Yeah,
so
he's
it's
blocked
just
it from going into effect as far as I can tell. I haven't read it yet, but that's the
I
headline.
think until October the 1st, he's supposed to make a decision, final decision.
Well, good.
See, I thought the way you did it, it blocked Donnie from getting from.
I kind of took it that way too, TW. I was kind of like, what?
Yeah, because I thought it was that way because.
Well,
I know
CNN
that New
sucks
York
because
is
I just
sued
read it.
For 8.
Judge blocks law
Yeah, I
forcing
knew-
Trump to release tax returns.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
opposite
see
of what the New York judge done. The New York judge said must have them available.
Right.
Court, whatever it may be that's going on there, but yet
And
the
he's
other
trying to sue him now.
Well, that's the,
Well,
this is
depends
the
how much
MO of
pride
Trump. His whole modus operandi has always been: you don't get to see nothing. You don't get to see anything. Nothing what he says, nothing what he does, none of his finances, nothing. That's it. Flip your bird, walk off. You know, I want to see. You know, there are subpoenas that have been issued that they're just ignoring. They should just.
Hey, enough.
The Congress should hold every one of those people in contempt who have not answered the subpoena. You know, because what they're doing is demonstrating that a subpoena ain't shit. That ain't nothing. Gee, next time you get one in the mail, forget it. Don't worry about it.
They're devaluing Congress.
Yes.
They're just taking Congress, devaluing it completely.
Exactly.
Somebody's at the door.
That's all right. Go answer the door.
It's a joke that you can ignore a subpoena.
That's what's pissing me off.
All they've done is saying for the next 50 years, any president or any person in the government, hey, do what Trump done. You can get away with it.
Sure.
He's just made the whole
subpoena.
White House look like a joke.
It's just a lie. You're just skimming a little bit off the top. It's all of that shit combined up with this man. You know, the law means nothing to him because for him, the law means take me to court. You don't like it? Take me to court.
Say it.
You know,
I'm going to say it. He's above the law. He is above the law. He's been doing it regularly.
He's been
getting
doing
away
it.
with it. He is above.
He's getting away with it. And the Congress is letting others get away. He's letting Cornyn and Lewandowski get away with it. If they do not hold in contempt, what good is it to hold the next one? Because if they come in there and lie, what are you going to do about it? If they refuse to answer your questions, what are you going to do about it? That's the question that I keep from a layman's point of view. What are you going to do? Well, we have these serious questions here we want to ask you. Kiss my ass, I ain't answered. What are you going to do? That's the attitude I see. And if the Democratic side of the House doesn't do something, then yeah, they're exactly what the right claims them to be. So, you know, show your courage in this shit. Stand up and do what you're supposed to do, and do it with authority. Because without it, well, you're just spitting in the wind, baby. Pissing in the wind. You know?
They're standing in the corner of the room just crying in their milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got to start throwing the freaking milk at Trump.
Tammy Ames has it right. They shall provide. That's what the law says. They shall provide the information. Not maybe. Not we'll see. Not take me to court. And now we're faced with this grand mystery that we're all forced to look at now. And every one of us, there ain't no telling what's running through our mind. There's every scenario we can think of with this kind of information coming out that he's talked to a world leader and somebody who is trained in this shit heard shit that shouldn't have been said.
Red flags everywhere.
Yes. Yes.
And
our country is in distress.
One's doing anything about it. You are. And is anyone flying the flag upside down?
Yes, there are people flying the flag upside down here. You know, because we are in distress. You know, what future are we looking at here? I mean, you know, should I start learning Russian?
Obvious dictatorship.
Arabic? Tell me. You know, should I learn Korean? Because who are you selling us out to is the question. And right now, you know, in the situation that's going on, I don't know exactly when this information was taken. You know, when he said whatever it is that he said to whoever he said it to. We don't know how long ago that was. So what was cooking at the time of his conversation? Right now, it's the Middle East. Right now, it's Iran, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
You know, so right now, my mind drifts towards, oh, well, it's either Pootie or Slice and Dice. Those are the two that would be high on my list.
Or Un.
Or Un, but he's more minor in the background maybe, unless he's trying to make some kind of real estate deal. Or Kim's threatening to shoot off a missile or some shit. You know, I don't know. I would be more concerned. Or China. That he's trying to make some deal with the trade war that's going on to save face with the country. And he's willing to give up something of...
Probably because they might have said, hey, you either save face or we just take over your country because we own the sucker
They
anyway.
own a lot of it. They own a lot of physical property in this country. Well, I was thinking more along the lines of, you know, China is getting very interested in the South China Seas. They're building their own islands out there and making bases out there. They are laying claim to the South China Sea. Well, Japan kind of thinks, no, that's kind of our territory up there. And so this battle has been stepping between China and Japan for a long time, to the point that the U.S. Navy sent a battleship through there the other day, or not a battleship, we don't have those anymore, a Navy vessel, a cruise missile destroyer, a frigate through those waters, just to make the announcement that these are international waters. So, you know, that is something else that is brewing, because China's not going to stop building those islands. They're building the islands. They're bringing sand in and just dumping it until it forms. And that's what they're doing. So that has been an international thing going on for a while. So Donnie's got his ass in a crack here with the trade war, and he needs to save face. And what he you know, telling China, well, you know, I promise you I won't do anything if you go ahead and take Japan's territory, you know, to make a deal to get out of the trade war. I promise I won't react when you do this over there, or some shit like that. I don't know. You know, like I said, there's 100 scenarios you could run through your head, because with this guy, you don't know. Because you know there's no loyalty to this country.
Who he's saying it to?
Yes.
Because I mean, that's the bad thing.
There is no loyalty to this country, to this guy.
Not to him.
Not to him. There's not a loyal bone in his body. And you can see it in the way he handles his own personal life. You know, he is loyal to no one. He demands loyalty from everybody around his ass, and for some unknown reason, they all pledge loyalty just to kiss his ass. You know, they show themselves to be disgusting fools, willing to sell their soul just to be in the presence of this guy or something. It's ridiculous. It's sad. And but you know, they're out to destroy their own party. That's what I see.
And he's out to make the dollar and say, oh, you know, well.
Yeah, because it's going to be like everything else.
What's Michael Bolton doing? What's Bolton doing? Has he said anything about Trump or what?
Not yet. Not that I've seen.
Not yet. He hasn't.
Evidently, he hasn't. Donnie hasn't pissed on him enough for John to come out and say anything yet. Give him time. Maybe he will. He keeps harping on that Bolton made too many mistakes. You know, when he brought.
The ones that keep quiet are guilty of something.
Yes, the ones that are quiet are complacent, or that they're complicit in it. They're accessories to the crime.
Yes.
That's exactly what the Republicans are, and that's who our Justice Department is being held up, you know, being led by. And most of our agencies now have acting this guy or acting that guy. You know, they're all loyal to Donnie. You know, this new guy who, what was his name, O'Brien or whatever his name is, the fourth national, what's his name?
Security advisor.
Robert O'Brien. He is our new national security advisor, number 4. I don't even know this guy. You know, he was a hostage negotiator. Oh, great. So now he knows everything about national security. You know, he's not. He's not the brightest bulb in the book. I can guarantee you that. He might be a great guy, might be able to handle the job a little bit or something, but it's not his forte. That's not what he's trained to do all his life. That's not what he's into. Donnie doesn't get those people. Donnie doesn't get the cream of the crop, the ones
Nobody he's appointed have any clues what they're doing.
No.
Oh, you hate the EPA, you're in charge of the
Yeah.
EPA.
Yeah, you don't know what energy does.
You're a doctor. Go to HUD.
Yeah, yeah. You know, they're payoff positions, just like they used to do with ambassadorships. But an ambassadorship, you know, your top donor. Okay, look here, you're the ambassador to Uruguay. Go ahead, have yourself a ball. And that's how we get. But that's how we get a lot of ambassadors, but not the key ambassadors, not the ones that deal with Russia or large China and stuff. These people should be knowledgeable, you know, informed on policy, on world affairs. Well, but not this.
He's upset about Elizabeth Warren's crowd in Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody your crowd there?
Oh, he's always
you
concerned about
Manhattan,
crowds.
Donnie, we'll throw you out, tar and feather.
Yeah, that's there. You hit
In Manhattan, he'd be jealous.
Yeah, I don't think he's much liked there. You know, I'd like to see him hold a rally there. You know, would love it, because New Yorkers.
I'd love to hear somebody call out, "You're an a-hole."
Oh, baby, I think that would be the least of what we would hear if he tried to hold a rally in New York in the open public. Yeah. You know, it would have to be a closed arena.
When did the debate start?
We've got one coming up in October.
Yeah, because it was like
October
crowd
15th, I think, or something like that. Somebody correct me if they're checking. Yeah, I don't. The list hasn't come out of who's going to be in there. Travis is hooking it up right now, and
can more people jump on the bandwagon, or is it too late?
Yeah, I was right. October 15th, and
I hope there ain't much more than what's going to be there right now, because that is a packed house.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be another shit
yeah,
show.
there's people on the stage that should bow out, I think, and lend their voice to the movement. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see people bow out now. Well, that's it. I'm going to go lick my wounds and I'm going to go home. I don't want to talk to you no more. No, those people need to stand up. You're fighting for the values of this country, not just because you tell me that the reasons that you're fighting to be president. I appreciate that and I understand. But okay, you're not going to be president. Are you going to give up that fight for your country just because you're not going to get to be the leader? You know, that's what I don't want to see. I want to see those people standing up. And if they have somebody preference they want to back, that's fine. But stand up for this party.
There's a good vice president in those candidates.
Oh yes, there is. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Several of them. You know, I would love to see a two-tier top tier ticket. You know, those two of them that are on the top tier of our list. But somebody's got to give up the position to be VP. But this will all play out when we get near the convention. But you know, it's
till we hit the primaries. I don't think you're gonna see any of that.
Yeah. At least till we hit the primaries, and you know, then the handwriting will be on the wall for some of them. If you're not going to take out Iowa or New Hampshire,
they'll be better than Pence. Oh, did anybody watch the Daily Show last night when Roy Wood Jr. came in and they were talking about the black is black and scientists
Yes, I did. The black is black.
And Roy Wood said, "I found the whitest white," and he flashed a picture of Pence.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he is. He is. Mike Pence is about as white. He's a cracker from hell. That guy is I don't know. He's like a zombie.
Every time I see Pence, I think of Dobie Gillis back in the 50s.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that. I just think of him as a poser. Because every time I see him, you can just see that he has spent hours in front of a mirror practicing his exact look, regardless of whatever emotion that he has to show. He has practiced that deluxe, and it bothers me because he's like Trump. He's more interested in the illusion of what he stands for rather than living what he stands. You know, he's creep. Hey,
he's creepy.
I do believe. I believe
Joe
in him and
Biden's
Trump.
creepy. Shit, this guy's creepy.
He looks at Donnie like he wants to give him a French kiss.
Yeah.
Like he wants to tongue him.
I call my wife, "Hey, mama."
He probably does because Mama ain't around.
Yeah. Well, you know, I call my wife, "Mama." Hey, mama. There's a difference in that tone and "Hello, mother." Dude, kiss my ass. I'm not calling my wife mother. Are you shitting
No,
me?
his mommy probably watches because she don't want nothing to do with that either.
Well, it's just his whole. I can't do this or that or the other if my wife's not next to me. What are you, you know, child? You need somebody to hold your hand. You can't be in a room with alcohol. You can't be in a room with gay people, I guess, either. Because you know, if mother's not there to save you, you know, old feelings might arise there, buddy. And
I'm led to believe that Trump and Pence are loggerheads at the moment because apparently Pence hold more popular than Trump.
Yeah, well, Trump
So
will get rid of his ass.
Trump
then.
is a bit jealous.
Joy Peters says Pence is
Yeah, well,
like
that's
a wax figurine. I go with that. He is.
Well, the trouble is, who do you replace Pence with? Not one of the family members. I mean, it's got to be.
No.
It has to be an elected person, doesn't it?
I think he would like for it to be Nikki Haley, but I don't think Nikki Haley is going to tie her ship to Donald Trump. Nikki Haley is one of those people on the right that does have a future because she built herself a reputation, and she jumped when she saw what.
Right.
Yeah, she's center right. She's not an extreme right wing.
Yeah, like you said, she saw what was coming, and she said, "I'm out."
Yeah, and now I understand there are 16 Republicans not seeking re-election. We're up to 16 now. I don't know who that is. I just saw the headline: the 16th Republican not running for re-election. There you go, 16, baby.
There's a message in itself, isn't there?
Jumping ship like
they are
rats.
Yes, because the party stinks.
Rats.
Yes, the party is sinking itself. You know, I repeat it all the time. Liars, cheats, and thieves. That's who they're shown to be. They're in bed with the Klan, the white supremacists. They're in bed with them, and they're enjoying it. They're giggling under the covers. You know, it's ridiculous. And the more that hangs on to the Republican, you know, it's been there before. Everybody thought it. But now that it's on full display, are you shitting me? Really? Any respectable person at all, whether right or just neutral, would you want to be associated with that? You know, that's
instead of standing up for what is right and for
that's
the
right.
law, they just run away with their tails between their legs and say, "Ooh, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid." Who's afraid of the dumpy? Who's afraid of him?
Where's
Why
Flake?
afraid of him? He's a
Flake had big
failure.
old balls right when he was walking out the door.
I can't understand why these people are afraid. I mean, there might be something that he has on him, but come on.
Who, Trump?
Why are you afraid of this man? Yeah. Why are you afraid of him?
What are you going to do? He's going to make up a name for you? What it is because Trump.
He's going to call you Lindsay the Pinsy, or
he's got such a high approval rating within the Republican Party that if you're not a Trumper, he's gonna be. He'll call you a nasty word. He'll write tweet about your ass, and you know he won't come to your rally or support you, or so he'll talk bad about you at some other rally or shit like that. And that's what they're afraid of.
Who's afraid of sticks and stones?
They're all afraid of his ass.
What?
You know, that's what
I look at him. If he called me a name, I'd look at him. Well, at least pelicans don't shit in my hair.
Yeah, and a prime example of that. I swear you couldn't find a better example than Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, when he was running for president, he was standing up to Donnie and standing up for his wife and his family and his daddy who was accused of murdering Kennedy and all of this shit. He stood up to him, and then as soon as Donnie won, Ted Cruz rolled over and licked his ass. That's exactly what Ted Cruz done, and that's what he's been doing ever since. Don't tell me you've got integrity and all that shit. You lost it. You threw it out the freaking window with the rest of the freaking Republicans. You got no integrity. You got no morals. So don't bring that shit to your next campaign, because I ain't buying it.
Oh, I just crack up that these guys, he's trying to grow a beard to look like a real boy now. And like Donnie Jr.
Oh, Donnie Jr.?
Grow a beard so I can look like a real man. Now you still pussies and pussies and whatever.
I didn't understand the beard thing, so.
He's trying to go incognito because people know what he looks like. You know, he's trying to. Trump? No, I've never heard of him. See you later. You know, that kind of shit.
That guy? I don't know who the hell that is.
There's a lot of us out here. If I saw his ass, I would. I'd be on his ass like, hey, shot anything extinct lately? Are you helping to, you know, you say, how's that shit going? You know, I do. I would love to get close within earshot to Pence or any of Trump's family or Trump, you know. Yeah,
That's why I want to see Trump.
I'd get
in a
arrested
debate with
though,
Warren.
because my
I wanna
emotions
see
would take
Warren
over, and
and
there'd be a
Trump.
lot of profanity starting, and then they'd arrest me.
Oh, there'd be more than profanity.
Yeah,
There'd
I'm
be-
afraid there would be. Yeah.
So
yeah.
what do y'all think about him retweeting some stupid thing about, oh, here's Ilhan
Yes.
Omar
Yeah.
dancing on 9/11. Don't get
Yeah.
me started on 9/11.
But that, you know, that what I pointed out the other day is he retweets that shit. Now all of his little minions, his little cockroaches out there that support his ass, they're going to see that, and they're all going to be telling, oh, look at this Muslim right here, hates America, right there, dancing on 9/11, all that kind of shit. Because those
He
people
wasn't
are not
dancing
going to go
on
check out the
9/11.
story. You know,
It was at a
It was on the
party last
15th.
week.
it was on the 13th actually. She was at the House Republican Caucus. I mean, the House Democratic Caucus, the Black Caucus. The House Black Caucus was having a party. I'm sorry, it's written right here. And there were a lot of dancing going on. Oh, but she was dancing too. Never mind all the people around her that looked like Americans or black or anything. No, they all hated America, and they was all dancing about 9/11. That's the disgusting shit that he retweets it and shares that shit, because it feeds those people, and he knows they're not going to go look to see if it's the truth. Then they don't care if it's the truth. It goes into their mentality. It goes right up their alley. So, you know, it's just boom, bah, look at this. That's another reason to hate Muslims. They're ignorant.
But it put her life in danger. Her life
Yes,
is
it's
in
what
danger every
he
time
doesn't
fucking
care.
Does that.
He doesn't care about putting anybody's life in
Because he
danger.
doesn't give a shit.
No, listen to his rallies. He's still full of hate. You know, he is still pushing the immigrants coming up from the murderous Hispanic. You know, that Hispanic.
Yeah, no, he's
No,
sucking
look
up
at
his
it. Yeah,
ass,
like
isn't he?
well, like you say, look at his rallies. He's always
Yeah.
in there. Not that, you know, what was it they were showing? They said this is how a president acts, and they
Yeah.
showed Obama, and they showed Clinton, and they showed a bunch of presidents, and they were talking very, you know, nice in their rallies and stuff like this. Here's Trent. Knock the shit out of him. Just
Yeah.
knock his ass out.
Nice. I'll
you know?
I'll pay the legal fees. Just
I'll
knock
pay
him
the
out.
bills. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That kind of shit,
He
you
don't
know.
pay shit. He
But
doesn't pay
that is
shit.
just the least of it, because at least that is confined to his little rally inside that building. What I worry about is that constant drumbeat of people that don't look like you are evil, people that are coming up from South America or Central America are evil, disgusting people. Hispanics are evil, disgusting people. Black people are can't touch my money or some shit like that. You know, he's a disgusting asshole. He's a racist, disgusting asshole. And they hate it. They call us racist for calling him racist. Oh, you're racist. You don't like him. You know, it has nothing to do with race.
I'm not racist. If
he
I was racist, I mean, I would be pissed off about orangutans. I'm not.
Yeah.
Orangutans are a beautiful animal. He
Yeah.
looks like one, but
Yeah, well,
Hey.
you know, they say, you know, there's a story that I heard, you know, that his mother had relations with an
Yeah.
orangutan. That's what I heard on the internet. You know, if it's
That's
on the
what we
internet,
heard.
it
You
must
gotta
be
believe it.
true.
Yeah.
It must be true. I see Travis has put
It
up
was on
names,
Fox.
and so I guess we're getting ready to shut it down here. Again, I want to point out we miss our YouTube family. October's coming, baby. We can't wait for y'all to be back in here live with us and being part of the conversation. Again, welcome to our new Liker family over there on liker.com. And thank you for Omar for inviting me to participate in that venue and that platform over there. So now I have to add that now. See, when I tell you to go out and check me out on Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube, John Bertavo on Facebook, John Bertavo on Liker, and Twitter at BlueDot.com. Oh, or at Blue Dot in Texas. I'm on Instagram as
You need a
Blue Dot in Texas.
A little note.
I need a
thing.
notepad to tell me where I am all the
Yeah.
time. But we're growing
The
this
notepad
family.
now. He's getting too many likes.
TW, the song was just so perfect, especially for expanding into Liker, and you know that it's going to take off good. Omar Rivero was the founder of Occupy Democrats, and look how big that got. I mean, that has millions of members in that group, and they do a fine job of holding Donnie to the fire. So yeah, I'm glad to be associated with it and everything. It looks like I'm going to have fun over there. as soon as they get the ability to have live broadcasts, we'll be, and for all of those over on the new Liker page, if you want to participate in this show and future live shows, you can download Discord, and then just follow the link tree in
the description of this video, but we're gonna have to set that all up.
Yeah.
So,
or if you're watching on YouTube or something like that, well, not YouTube.
Yeah, no, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's pre-recorded.
Yeah,
You'll find the link in the description below.
You would find the link and how to get in touch with us on Discord, and you could join the fine people that are already in the room, and, well, except for that TW guy, we'll let him in just because he sings good. But anyway, no, TW, we're proud to have you, baby. But you can also join the conversation here on the show, because everybody's voice is important, and we want to thank all our Patreon supporters and those that support the show to keep the message going. It's an important fight that we're in, and we're so proud to have your support. But the most important thing you give us every time is the time it takes to lend an ear. And so be informed, be involved. We're going to listen to find out just how much of a traitor Donnie is again, and so we have to keep this fight out, because we know what's on the line, baby. It's everything. Everything is on the line. So on that note, y'all in the Discord room. See, if you're here on Discord, baby, you get to go into the blue room, and we'll chat for another while and visit in there before I head off to go visit with Mama. But anyway, come by and join us if you can. Am I leaving anything out there?
Don't think so.
No?
No.
Oh, you can buy a T-shirt to support the show over there at teespring.com, or you can find that in the link too. That's about it. That's about it. All right, look, y'all have a good night. Y'all know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is Friday, baby. Friday is Beer and Bud Friday for you newcomers over there at Liker. So get your beer ready on ice. If you're so inclined and in the appropriate area, put that bud to bowl, get ready, and we'll celebrate the Friday coming. And we'll have a nice weekend. In the meantime, y'all take care. Love y'all for tuning in and being a part of this family. Y'all take care, and we'll see you later. Bye.